In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the use of Docusign, our digital signing solution, to show you how to electronically sign your SMSF annual return and any other SMSF related documents that you need to sign for Superfund partners. So here we can see the email that's been received from Superfund partners. I've just brought it up in my Gmail account and it's asking me to review and sign the document. There's also a message underneath, so this is very important, and this is where we put some key information. So I've actually sent myself the message saying, "Hi Chris, please review and sign this document. The access code is your date of birth and day, month, year format." So if there is a access code or a password to actually enter into Docusign, that's what the password's going to be. In this example, it may be different, and if it is different, we will notify you. Okay, so when you click on the review document, it'll take you across to the Docusign webpage. Okay, so when it loads up, this is the page that you're going to see. You have to tick the consent box to agree to use electronic records and signatures, and that's also a hyperlink. So if you want a bit more of the detailed information about the legalities of electronic signing with Docusign, you can read through that, and then you simply click continue. What happens is that it will have these little start flags. So think about when you physically sign paperwork and we put the little yellow and red sign here stickers on it. Very similar principle with Docusign. So this is the document. There's a few things you can do at the top. You can zoom in or zoom out. I'm going to zoom it in slightly, makes it a little bit easier to read hopefully. You can download it, you can print it, and you can also get help. Now if you're signing on a tablet device or a phone or a smartphone, then it will ask you if you want to provide your location information. So you don't really have to do that. We know who you are. We've got that professional relationship, and we know your email address, and we know that if you receive the email, you are who you say you are, so you can legally sign these documents. Okay, so I'm going to click on the start button, and what it does is it will take me to the very first signature field. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and what it does is it brings up this adopt your signature. Now this only happens the first time you go to sign. So this is my name, my initials, and you got a couple options here. So you can select your signature style. Now your signature electronically does not have to look like what you would physically write with an ink signature. You do have that option, so if you do have a tablet device or you have a steady hand with a mouse, I know I don't, you can actually select to draw your signature. So if I try doing that and look at my signature, yeah, it's virtually impossible to do it with a mouse, so I'm not going to recommend that. So you go select style, and on the right hand side here you can change the style. So it's really personal preference. There's no right or wrong way. It's really up to you. So I'm kind of very neutral on which one they like. They all look a little bit silly if you ask me, but I'm going to click this third one here in the list. That's the best option that I like. Okay, so I'm going to adopt this as a representation of my signature. Okay, and what it does is it applies it to the sign here box. Now, when you sign on one flag, little sign here sticker, when you click on it, it'll automatically take you down to the next one. So it flicks through very quickly. So what you might want to do is, as you go, you can just flick through and read through in a little bit more detail. Or if you do want something tactile and actually to flick through it in your hands and make sure you're comfortable with what you're signing, then I do recommend you download and print it. Although you really don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, you'll also notice when there's a date field, because I've already signed up the top, it's pre-filled the date and time that I've signed. In this case, this particular document, I've already previously signed this a few months back, so I'm comfortable just to click through and sign on the right spots, and I don't have to do any further detailed reading of what I'm signing because I'm comfortable with it. So so here we go. I'm just there's only a couple more left, so you just click through each one, and then once it's done, finish. So it'll take a few minutes to finalise. Now what it does is it offers you to set up your own free Docusign account, and you can signs certain documents yourself. As I said, it's entirely optional. You don't have to. So I'm not going to say no thanks to that particular option. Now, you don't have to worry about downloading or printing it, because what happens is, once you've signed it, not only do we get a copy of the email, an email from Docusign, or from you, with the completed document, you actually get your own copy as well. So it actually comes through as an attachment. So you get 2 files for every document you sign. So you get the original, what you've signed. The other document you get is the actual summary document. So that actually gives you all the details about where it came from, what's the envelope number, which is on stamped on the top of the document. It gives you the who signed it, when they looked at it, and it just sort of summarises everything. So, and then it gives you the disclosure, etc. So, and how all that works. So it's all ties in the legalities of signing it. So it was all very, very official. So yeah, there we have it. You get a copy of the signed document. We get a copy of the signed document. That took no more than say 5 minutes to do. Might take a little bit longer if you want to go through and read every single page. But the great thing about it is that it doesn't matter where in the world you are. If you have an internet connection, then you can sign something electronically. So Superfund Partners, we're all about trying to make things easier, and we do believe there is a better way to look after your super fund, and we want to provide that better way to let us get on with the more important stuff and give you some good quality advice. So if you would like to utilise our Docusign digital signing solution, please just get in touch, email or give us a call, and we can sign you up. So the next documents that come out for your signature, you won't get a package in the mail, you'll get something electronically via Docusign.